Now, his parents, Faith and Dylan, were so bonded by this terrifying ordeal, they actually got engaged while Braden was in the NICU. Now, today, Braden's doing well, but Faith says her relationship with Dylan is not. You see, Dylan has serious doubts that Braden is his son. So joining us from Waycross, Georgia, is Faith. Faith, nice to have you with us.
Nice to see you, Maury.
This DNA test is everything for you, right?
This whole DNA test relies on my marriage, the future with my family, the happiness that I'll have with my kid and my fiance. It means everything to me.
And he's your miracle baby.
He is.
How is that ordeal?
Well, at first I got told I wasn't able to have kids. So, I was on birth control and everything like that. And one day, I took a test and it was positive. And he came 3 months early. So, he had a 46% chance of surviving. And he outcame every little obstacle that was in his way. And he's still here today. Everybody ought to know, besides the fact that you had to deal with this and Braden, it was during, the worst times of our lives. This was all during COVID. So you were there, but unfortunately, Dylan could not be there because of the COVID restrictions in the hospital. So for 97 days, you were like at McDonald House, and he was just trying to be as endearing as he possibly could be. Yes, Maury. Dylan actually got to go up to the NICU and stay at the Ronald McDonald House with me for a little bit, but then the COVID restrictions came back and he wouldn't be able to stay, so he went back home.
Why, if you all went through this together and you got engaged during this intense time, why would he deny this child?
He has a lot of people in his ear telling him that, I was out drinking and partying while we were split up. And, I got pregnant on purpose by somebody else and claimed it as his.
And even one of your friends was putting all this stuff in his ear, right? Why would one of your friends do that?
Because she wanted to get with him. She wanted a relationship with him. She wanted what I had with him. And she wanted to be happy with somebody that she shouldn't have been happy with. So she got in his ear and said that it wasn't his kid, sleeping around with people and, So today we're going to find out that Dylan's the dad.
Would you consider yourself in a committed relationship with Dylan when you conceived Braden?
Yes, I would never cheat. I think that cheating is the most disgusting thing somebody can do to somebody else, especially if you love them.
Yeah. But you do admit that you were kind of secretive when it came to Dylan. You kind of didn't want him to see your phone and things like that. I mean, you know what men do when they find out things like that. They think that, little lies end up being big lies.
Yeah, I hid my phone because, I was texting my family, and at that time, my family and Dylan weren't getting along very well, so I didn't want Dylan getting mad at me for, texting my family and everything like that. So, yeah, I hid my phone from him.
You think Braden looks like him?
Me, personally, Braden looks like a miniature me when I was his age. I mean, look, Maury, they have the same nose, the same chin. They got the big-ass forehead, too. I mean, that's 100% his kid.
Yeah, but apparently it's something about the eyes, huh?
His grandpa has blue eyes. Half of my family has blue and green eyes. The only people that I know with brown eyes is me, my brother, and my sister, and that's because of my dad. But look, Maury, they look alike, man. They have the same nose, the same chin, the big-ass forehead. They have the similar eyebrows.
Do you think Dylan kind of holds back when it comes to Braden in terms of having a connection?
Emotionally, yes. I feel like he does hold back a little bit because, he's been hurt before. He doesn't want to have somebody, say it's his kid and then, it turns out to not to be his kid. But this one is his kid 100%.
Okay, so when we come back, we're going to talk to Dylan, what he has to say, and we're going to have the paternity results.